KSI landed himself onto the Forbes list as one of the world's top earning YouTubers in 2015, having brought in an estimated $4.5 million that year alone. He's lived in plenty of lavish pads, complete with the jacuzzi on the rooftop.
So you're getting a jacuzzi, airlifted here.
Airlifted here, yeah.
As soon as JJ came into money, he bought his parents' house, as well as scooping up a number of investment properties. He's currently residing in the new 2016 Sidemen House, worth an estimated 4.5 million British pounds. KSI has owned both a Lamborghini Aventador and a Porsche Cayenne. The man has also been spotted rocking gold shoes, some serious expensive bling, and has even decked himself out in all gold. In a recent Variety magazine survey of popularity and influence amongst US teens, KSI positioned first above all stars in Hollywood, sports, and music. And with that kind of fame, well, comes a lot of fortune. Now, the majority of online sources estimate that KSI's net worth is $11 million at the time of this recording. So the question is, how did he do it, and where is all this money coming from? Well, it didn't happen overnight, with KSI getting in on the YouTube game when the platform was still in its infancy. His dynamic personality mixed with a killer work ethic allowed him to climb to the top of the platform and become one of, if not the biggest online star in the UK and abroad. I'm gonna walk you through his financial come up, where the money's coming from, and what he spends it on, here for you on The Rich Life. My name is Michael McCredden, and I got a question for you guys. Which YouTube star has KSI challenged to a boxing match, which will take place in February of 2018? Sound off in the comments down below. The answer will be at the end of this video. Now let's roll that intro.
If I share with you my story, would you share your dollar with me?
Today, I've got something slightly different for you guys. We got a Q&A with Sarah here.
Matt.
Just Matt?
Yeah, for now, just Matt.
KSI has come a long way from living with his parents in Berkhamsted on the outskirts of London. His parents worked day and night to keep a roof over his and his brother's head, and JJ was a shy kid who faced racial discrimination, but at 14 or 15, he took comfort in performing on camera and being an entertainer, a job that would soon allow him to earn more than his teachers, which gave him the justification that he could drop out of school.
Yes! Yes! I can do this! Come on! Yes! Yes, man! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Now, it's impossible to know how much exactly KSI earned off of YouTube ad revenue, but we're gonna take a crack at it. He kicked off his channel in 2009, initially not knowing that any money could be made. This had all changed by 2011, with him taking home an estimated $100,000. By 2012, he had well over 1 million subscribers. In 2013, he climbed to 4 million subscribers. Then in 2014, he banked an estimated $1.2 million, all from his YouTube channel. He hit 11 million subscribers in 2015 and then admitted in an interview with DMN that Forbes are pretty accurate with their earning estimates. Well, that year, he made the Forbes list at $4.5 million in earnings for 2015 alone. Moving forward, the views would just keep pouring in. According to Track Analytics, his channel was quickly approaching 4 billion views in 2017. His channel had climbed from averaging 1 million views per day in 2015 to over 3 million views per day in 2017. Then in February of that year, KSI deleted over 800 videos from his main channel. Track Analytics estimates that KSI could have made over $500,000 on February 24th alone. This would have come via his announcement that he would be leaving YouTube in a since deleted video. Thankfully, we have his Keemstar interview. So, you get the gist of it.
You're just gonna walk away from all that and just, you know, be you and stop being the character that people have come to love?
Yes.
However you want to spin it, KSI has filled up his bank account via Google AdSense back when the getting was at its best. And he didn't have just one channel. Imagine that. But YouTube hasn't been his only source of earnings. There was another estimated $287,000 that came from sponsors. Some of the companies that he's had past endorsement deals with include Microsoft, Xbox One, and Machinima, to name a few. Those were the days.
I'm with Massive Tits. How you doing?
Alright, thanks.
Can I motivate you?
Yeah?
Good. Right now.
Yeah?
JJ also put his popularity growth to good use. Recent campaigns include being the face of Sport Relief Online, Save the Children, and prostate cancer charity promotions. but he didn't make any money off that, so let's move on. KSI has also made a name for himself as an actor. In 2014, he appeared on television for the first time in the miniseries 5 Aside. He later made his motion picture debut in the comedy Laid in America.
Because there are some like sexual scenes. What was that like?
Yeah. So it's just very awkward. Yeah. Like I could never do porn.
For this work, KSI would have padded his bank account with his fee as an actor, and maybe even a back-end piece of the pie. Although most people illegally downloaded the film, which was an absolute shame.
Do you see that? It's a fucking price tag. So evidently, this shit is not meant for free.
Don't worry, JJ has a few other streams of revenue. Throughout the early 2010s, he was invited to participate in a number of singles as a featured artist. Some of these titles include Sweaty Goals in 2012, No Sleep in 2013, Christian Bale, and AMAC 10, Flow. Of course, KSI was paid for his involvement with each of the songs. Altogether, it is said that he earned over $5.7 million from that alone. In 2011, he released a rap song titled Hesky Time, which was collaboration with fellow YouTuber Randolph. Following that, he was eventually offered a recording contract with Island Records. In March of 2015, he dropped his debut single entitled Lamborghini.
One-way line like Lois. Who's that? Superman bitch. Wanna see what happens when I touch the Superman switch?
Lamborghini made its way onto several charts in his native UK. Upon being made available, it reached number 2 on the UK Indie Song Chart, number 7 on the UK Top R&B Song Chart, and number 30 on the UK Singles Chart. Met with critical acclaim, the song was accompanied by a music video that was later uploaded onto his YouTube channel. To date, the music video has been viewed well over 82 million times. There was also his Keep Up EP, which topped the UK iTunes Albums Chart. It is estimated that his debut single had earned him well over $700,000 in 2015. KSI also dropped his book, KSI, I Am Bell End, or I Am a Tool in the United States, which sold relatively well. He's also got his own merch store, KSIofficial.com, and then he's got another one with the Sidemen gang. Lots of money coming in. All in all, KSI could retire young and live a lavish lifestyle. This brings us to the next part, what he spends his money on. Shortly after his rise to fame, KSI used his earnings to pay off his parents' house in England. He lived there for some time before moving out on his own. Following the formation of the Sidemen group, KSI was quick to move in with his boys on February 16, 2014 to this house located in southeast London. 4 of the guys split the rent of £5,500 British pounds between them, but KSI, he wouldn't stay there long.
Yeah. Fuck the Sidemen.
He opted to move out on his own to the Stratford Halo later in the year.
What floor are we on right now?
We're the highest floor.
Okay.
So this is, I guess, some people would say a penthouse.
JJ's 3-bedroom penthouse apartment cost them around 4,000 British pounds a month in rent. The 43-story building is part of Stratford's complete regeneration following the 2012 Olympics, and his view overlooks the Olympic Park in Stratford and essentially all of London. Then in mid-2016, the Sidemen decided to up their game and move into a luxury mansion worth 4.5 million British pounds. It is located in one of the UK's most prestigious private gated estates. Now don't get too excited and try and go out and find this place. The entire estate is covered with cameras monitoring the grounds 24 hours a day, and there are security guards that patrol by car. So just forget about it. Speaking of cars, KSI has owned at least 2 luxury vehicles. Not only has he driven a Lamborghini Aventador, but he's also the proud owner of a Porsche, which the license plate reads K51 Fly. He's also been spotted rocking watches worth $10,000. And on top of this, he's decked himself out in the finest of threads, including an all-gold one-piece. KSI ain't doing bad for a kid who dropped out of school, and it seems he will only continue to garner more attention in the future through YouTube, acting, and his music career. Of course, on top of that, there's also his upcoming bout against Joe Weller. Alright guys, we've talked about a bunch of people here on The Rich Life, but then we took a few weeks off. You guys seem to really enjoy this series, even though they're a total bitch to write, edit, and host. They're tough. Anyway, let us know who's next on The Rich Life. This was episode 1 of season 2. We're gonna pump out another 10 or 15 of these videos, and then we're gonna take a much needed break. So you better get your requests in ASAP. You can find me on Instagram or Twitter. My name's Michael McCrudden. It's MCCRUDDENM. That's me, and I'll see you guys there. Alright, bye. Boom!
Yes. Bye.